Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you decided to click on this video. I am starting a new to me series on my channel where I just want to talk about things that make me happy and things that just brought me happiness throughout the past month. So I'm going to be talking about things that boosted my serotonin throughout the month of May. I have seen plenty of people do this type of video. I'm not entirely too sure who started it. I've seen Amy Loves Makeup do it. I've seen Hannah Louise Poston and a couple others. And basically it's going to be like a monthly favorites, but I'm going to be focusing on products that are not only beauty and skincare related, but also just other types of things like shows, you know, if I purchased something for the house that made me happy, just anything that really brought me happiness is what I'm going to be focusing on. So I have a handful of products that I want to talk about. The products that I am planning on mentioning in this favorite video are going to be products that I've been using continuously for at least 1 to 2 months. I don't really want to pick like new to me products. I want to pick more tried and true favorites because you know, they really should be my favorites. For starters, I'm going to start off with the foundation I have on today. I am so excited to finally have this in my collection, and I am so happy that I picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. This is a recommendation from Raw Beauty Christy, and I don't know why I didn't listen to her sooner. The foundation I'm talking about is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I have the shade LN4. This is a foundation and concealer all in one. I do use it only as a foundation, and this is beautiful. It wears beautifully on the skin. It can be definitely like more of a medium to full coverage, but I find that you can sheer it out really well. I only use one pump. If you do use like 1.5 to 2 pumps, then you are going to be getting a more fuller coverage, but it just sits beautifully on the skin. It wears beautifully. I find that I get really beautiful coverage. It's not too matte of a finish. It's more of, I would say, maybe like a natural matte, because I don't really think that it's dewy. But I find it really beautiful, and I'm so happy that I was able to pick it up 50% off. I have seen this on sale actually on the Costco website. So if you want to go check out the Costco website and see if they have your shade, that might be a good idea. The only bummer with Costco is that they don't really carry all of the shades, so you kind of have to get there quickly, make sure to grab your shade when it is available. But that is an option. I think I saw it there for like 15 bucks. But yeah, definitely recommend it if you've been eyeing it and it sounds like something you would be interested in. I have loved it so much, and it's pretty much the only foundation I've been reaching for super consistently for the past couple weeks. Also, I forgot to do my little disclaimer. I am filming in natural daylight. It is kind of late in the afternoon, so the light definitely might be shifting a little bit, and you also might hear the outside noises since I'm close to the street. So again, I'm sorry if the light changes throughout the video, but we're kind of just working with daylight for right now. The next product I wanted to talk about is a product from Kiko Milano. I don't believe that I have done a review on this product specifically, but I did pick it up during one of my hauls, and I have done, I think at this point, 2 or 3 reviews on Kiko products, but this is going to be the Sculpting Touch Contour Stick. I am hopefully going to do a full review on a lot of cream products from Kiko soon. I just have been falling a little bit behind, but I will get to it as soon as possible. This is going to be in the shade 200, and from what I saw on the Kiko Milano website the last time I was there, this is the only shade available, so that is kind of a downside, because I do find that this shade would work for maybe fair, light, maybe like the very light shades of light to medium, but I don't think that this shade is universal. I don't think that that really exists. So this is what the contour stick looks like. It is just kind of like a neutral toned contour stick. It doesn't lean too warm. It doesn't lean too gray. I find that it gives me a really natural looking contour, and I kind of more so use it to bronze, but this stick is just so creamy. It feels beautiful when you blend it. It doesn't pick up my foundation. It is just a really beautiful product, and it is what I have been leaning towards when I want to just add a bronze and I want to use like a creamy product. So I've really been loving it. I don't want to give like my full thoughts on it since I do want to do that video, but it has definitely been a go-to most recently, so I had to mention it. Next up is another product from Kiko. This one I do believe I have mentioned it. This is the Radiant Fusion Baked Powder, and this is in the shade 01. And the powder looks like this. It kind of reminds me of the Hourglass powders, but this is beautiful. I actually have the Hourglass powder and I reach for this over the Hourglass. This is so finely milled. It really just provides like a veil of powder to your face. You can apply a ton of it and just still not look cakey or powdery. I usually put this on and then I just spritz on a setting spray right after. You can use even like Max Fix Plus or anything like that just to kind of allow it to sink in, but honestly, you don't really even need that. I'm wearing this powder today. It still allows my luminosity to come through and it controls the perfect amount of oil for me. I do have like normal to dry skin, so I'm not terribly oily, so I'm not sure how it would work on super oily skin, but I really love this product. I think it works beautifully. I think it's just so beautiful, honestly. So I'm kind of like swirling my finger in it and you can see it's not super opaque, and I think that's what I like about it. I like that it still has like a translucence to it and it still lets your skin shine. Kind of swatched it right there, but this is beautiful. I like the packaging. I like that it's magnetic. I think it looks nice, sleek, and pretty. So definitely one of my number one things. If there is one thing that you want to pick up from Kiko, I would recommend, you know, trying these powders if you want to give them a try. Next up is actually going to be the mascara that I'm wearing today. Just to kind of explain to you my personal preferences, I like to really separate my lashes and provide a little bit of length. I'm not really looking for a ton of volume just because it's just not really what I'm looking for. I'm also not like really picky about mascaras because when I do want a voluminous lash look, I do just put on strip lashes, but I still have been really impressed with the Lancome Monsieur Big. I know a ton of people like this. This is a cult classic. I did get it on 50% off and I'm just really happy with it. I think it works really well. It doesn't flake, it stays on my lashes. It just looks really nice throughout the day, and it just does what I need it to do. It separates my lashes, adds that length that I want. It's what I'm wearing today, so hopefully y'all are able to see how my lashes look. But yeah, it's just something that I have been enjoying using. I would not pay full price for this. I'm sure you guys already know, but this goes on sale so many times throughout the year. I've seen it on sale on Macy's, on Ulta, Sephora, pretty much any website where Lancome is sold, you can get this on sale. So do not pay full price for this. Get it on a sale price. That way you're not, you know, spending a lot of cash for it. And last but not least, I do have a favorite quad. This is the Pat McGrath Ritualistic Rose Quad. I got this a couple months ago. It was actually a gift from my husband, and I am still obsessed with this quad. I have reached for it countless times, and that's saying a lot because I have a ton of shadows, y'all. I have a ton of palettes, a ton of shadows, and I still reach for this quad over other shadows. I believe that this quad is still available, so definitely pick it up if you've been eyeing it. This is going to be an all shimmer quad. That is what it looks like. So we have kind of like a purple shimmer, kind of like this gold, like not gold, but like a light yellow or a cream yellow color. We have more of like a coppery bronze shade. And then we have this one. And this is the shade that I feel is really special because it shifts from pink. Oh, there we go. So it shifts kind of from yellow to pink to peach. It's just a really gorgeous shade, and that is one of the shades that I put all over my eyes, and it's a look just with that shadow. It looks gorgeous on the eye, so that's that shadow swatched. You can kind of see the shift there. It just makes my eyes look so pretty, and just with some mascara and that shadow, I'm good to go. I've also done looks where I've used like the coppery shade and this one, so the coppery shade in the outer corner and then this one all over the lid, or the plummy shade in the outer corner and this one all over the lid. I don't mind an all sparkly look, and I just feel like this quad is just beautiful. It is pretty expensive, but I've gotten a lot of use out of it, so I think that it's been worth it for me. And yeah, I can't get over how gorgeous that shade looks. It's one of my favorite shades in my collection by far. And of course, the packaging, the black lacquer packaging from Pat McGrath is just chef's kiss. So that is going to be all of my makeup products. So we have 5 products, and then let's go ahead and move on to other things that have just sparked so much joy in me this month. The first thing is that I actually quit my job, y'all. I quit my job. I worked in insurance for 4 years. It was quite literally sucking the life out of me. I have just really not been having a good time with my anxiety and my depression, and everything with my mental health was really heightened during our panini that we went through. So at this point in the game, I had to really just set down all my cards on the table and really just see why I was staying at this job, what was really my reason for staying, and if those reasons were enough. Because is your mental health and is your happiness and is, you know, a stress-filled life really worth the check that you get every 2 weeks? And for me, it just came down to it wasn't worth it. I know that there is financial stress, and anybody that's gone through financial stress, which I have in the past, it's a lot to go through. But at this point, I think I'd rather be doing something that's going to be more fulfilling, more just better for me overall than to sit there and cash a check. One thing I do want to say is that I didn't make this decision lightly. It was something that I have continuously been going to therapy for. I've continuously been, you know, reaching out to my support system, reaching out to my mom, my husband, my friends, and my coworkers to just really talk through this process. But if you are going through some struggles at work, if you feel like you're the problem and like you can't withstand your work because something's wrong with you, just know that it's not you. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, when you live in a capitalistic world, these employers are going to basically try to get as much out of you, and a lot of the times you're just a number to them. So don't run yourself ragged for a job. It's really not worth it. Take your time to really work through it and see if it's something that you can actually withstand. If you're just going through some mental health problems and you feel like maybe just therapy is going to help and, you know, you'll be back on the ball with your work, then, you know, do that. Do what you need to do. But just know that you aren't the problem, and you can always get help and you can always talk to people. If you want to reach out to me, I'm definitely open to talk to you. But yeah, that was a really big happiness inducer for me this month. I put in my resignation letter, and honestly, just writing my resignation letter was really empowering for me, and it really just made me feel like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. When I gave in my resignation letter, same thing. I'm really, really sad because I'm gonna leave a lot of coworkers that I've grown a big relationship with and that I've really cultivated friendships with. But the company itself was just not aligning with my goals and was just not aligning with who I want to become as a person. So I had to just make the decision, and I'm really happy with it. And with that, I also did end up applying at different jobs, and I did actually get one of the jobs that I was interested in the most. So I am actually going to be working for the YMCA. I'm going to be working with their expanded learning program. So basically it's like the before and after school program, and I'm going to be able to work with kids. And my goal is to work in education. That's why I'm getting my bachelor's and then hopefully my master's after. So I just wanted something that was going to align more with my career goals and also just feel like I'm more at ease. I couldn't deal with a high stress situation anymore. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm really happy to share it with y'all. I'm really excited to start this new career, this new chapter in my life, and close off the other one, and some things just have to come to an end. That is a big thing. And also with that is friendships. I was talking about friendships and cultivating friendships with people that you feel are actually good for your soul. I am a pretty extroverted, I'm like an extroverted introvert, if that makes sense. I like my alone time, I like being at home and all that stuff. But at the same time, I do sometimes crave like social interaction, especially during this panini that we went through. And one of the good things that came out of this panini is the fact that I've been able to cultivate a lot of relationships and a lot of friendships with people and really get close to them. I find that, talking about your mental health with people and being more open about it helps people kind of get through their rough patch. And so I love being open about my mental health with people and my journey. And yeah, so new friendships is something that has made me really, really glad this month, especially just going through this like crazy decision process of leaving my work and everything. I've gotten really, really close to a couple of my coworkers, and I'm so, so thankful for them, because without them, I don't think I would be here like at this decision. I don't think I would have been at this point. So super grateful for them. Also, flowers. Fresh flowers in my home make me so giddy, so happy, spark so much joy. I set them right here to the left side of me, like on this side, where I have my little table. And that way when I'm doing schoolwork or whatever I'm doing at the computer, I can kind of look over at them. I will try to insert pictures of the couple of different arrangements that I bought this past month. That way y'all can see them and look at them. One tip I do have is try to look on Costco. I keep bringing up Costco. I swear it's not sponsored, but hey, Costco, sponsor me. Costco has really, really nice arrangements. They're like $50 and it's free delivery, and they last a long time. They're really good quality flowers and the arrangements are beautiful. So if you want some fresh flowers, if you don't mind spending some $50 for some flowers, I definitely recommend it. You can also go to like your farmer's market or local little markets and pick some up, but it really just brightens up the space and just makes it a nice space to be in, especially if you're somebody that's at the house a lot and you spend a lot of time at home. You're feeling a little secluded or a little sad. I feel like flowers can always just brighten up the mood. And the last two things that I want to talk about are two shows actually. One of them is on Netflix and it is called Who Killed Sarah? ¿Quién mató a Sara? It is a Spaniard show? No, it's a Mexican show, I believe. Yes, it's a Mexican show. And I love it. It's so good. If you are into like mystery thriller kind of cliffhanger shows, definitely watch it. I believe there's 2 seasons at this point, and I'm hoping there's a third. But yeah, I just finished the 2nd season and it was amazing. I am really excited for another season to come out. We meaning my husband and I, we like binged it the week that the 2nd season came out. So super recommend it. And the other show that I'm super late to the game on is Handmaid's Tale. I just started watching it on Hulu because I finally got Hulu, and it's bananas. It's literally bananas. It's crazy. Whoever thinks of these shows, or I think it was a book initially, whoever wrote this book, like, wow, because it is a crazy, crazy story. And I feel like every episode that I watch, it gets crazier and crazier. I'm still on the 1st season, so please do not spoil it for me. Please, please, please. But I've been loving it and super recommend it if you haven't watched it, or if you've been thinking of watching it but you weren't sure. I think it's a really good story. I think the plot's really good, and I think the actors and actresses are really, really good as well. So yeah, those are the 10 things that have made me super happy throughout the month and boosted my serotonin. I'm so, so glad that I was able to share them with you. I am going to be trying to film some empties soon, and then also some more Kiko Milano reviews because I know y'all love them. And yeah, thank you so, so much for coming to my channel, watching this video. I hope you all have a good rest of your day and a good week. And the last thing I wanted to say, oh, I am wearing Pat McGrath today. I'm wearing her new blush in Desert Orchid, the new highlighter in what did she call it? Golden Nectar. And then her new quad in Voyeuristic Vixen. These are all from the new collection that she just dropped. I just got them today. I filmed a first impressions on my Instagram, so please go and check out my Instagram and follow me if you aren't already. And yeah, so far, y'all, I'm loving it. But yes, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you again for watching. Bye.